Okay, what's going on, everybody? What's up, YouTube? All right, we're gonna make some pasta. Now, I'm gonna mix it with sauce. We're gonna make some original pasta. I just wanted something to do, get rid of these tomatoes before they get bad. So we're gonna make some pasta. I'm gonna show you guys how to make some pasta. Give me a second, and we're gonna start making our pasta. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna we're gonna use 250 grams of pasta. This is 250 grams of my favorite Italian pasta. We're gonna use mixed herbs. We're gonna use some olive oil, some fermented cheese, red chili peppers, uh, some Neapolitan sauce, some garlic, mixed garlic, some chilies, some pasta chilies, uh, white onion, tomatoes. All right, we're gonna blend all of this stuff up and make some sauce. All right, so we're gonna show you how we're gonna make some sauce, and because these tomatoes are getting kind of bad, we're gonna use these tomatoes. That's why I'm actually making this sauce because my tomatoes are getting bad, so I want to use them before they get real bad. Uh, this one, this one ain't this bad, so we're gonna chop them up. This is how we're gonna do these tomatoes. Just chop them up like this. How you do tomatoes? Chop them up. All right. I don't use salt, so we're gonna use garlic salt. All right. Let me see. See, this one's kind of old, so gotta cut it out. Cut out the oldness before it gets too bad. That's why we using these right now. All right, so it's still good in the inside, still juicy. All right, so this is how we're gonna cut up these tomatoes. All right, and we're gonna cut up one of this onion. Show y'all how to make some sauce. So yeah, kind of cut the button. I call it the button off on the end. Bam. See this the button. I call this the button part. Cut this off. Cut that shit off. And then boom. Boom. You can cut the ends off as well. If you don't like those little end pieces, cut that off too. Alright, we almost finished cutting up this. Alright, boom. Alright, so that's all cut up. So we're gonna move some of this stuff out of the way. Alright, so we're gonna get a blender. We got our food processor, our post machine. We're gonna hook that up. Our post machine. And this is how we do it. You know, we got this post machine. We're gonna rinse it out. All right, we got our post machine, and you're gonna take everything and put it in this post machine. All right, this is how we're gonna do that. Boom. All right, let's post up some of it to get some room. See, we put it in there, and now we're gonna post it. That's why they call it post machine. Gotta post it. All right, give me this. Put a little bit more in there. A little bit more in there. Boop, 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 boop. Tomatoes. All right. Alright, so the tomato sauce is pretty much chopped up. Oh yeah, we almost forgot ingredients. Give me a second. Gotta hit it with some parsley. Some cilantro, aka parsley. So we're gonna hit it with some of this, some greens. We're gonna put some greens in there. Just off the GP. Put some greens in there. But you know what? You ain't supposed to add greens this early in your... So we're going to add those greens later. Once that everything, we're going to just toss it up together. Because I like to cook mine the right, authentic way. So, yeah, we're going to add those greens later. I almost forgot to add greens. Always have some greens, y'all. Always have some greens. So, boom. Got that. Alright, so we're gonna separate our greens. The stems, get the stems out of there. You know, you don't want all those stems like these. You don't want those stemmed branches in there. You just want the cilantros and stuff. You can use whatever you like, what kind of herbs you like. But I like this little cilantro type. It's like a dill. I like this stuff. It gives it this fresh taste to it. You get this fresh taste. Once you gotta try it, you'll get this fresh aroma type of taste to it. You definitely don't want stuff like this in there. That's too damn big. You don't want that in your food. Pull all of these big old sticks out of there. These branches, shit, these ain't just green. Those are branches, but at that point, when we get this big, those are branches, baby. So get all of these little things out, because this is like food prep. You know, you want to get all of this shit out and separate it. You know, you want to get all this out and separate it before you even think about cooking anything. Just separate this stuff. You know, so you don't have all that stuff in your food. All these big old pieces in your food. All right, so now that we got that, we got some, you know, just try to get all of them big ass pieces out of there, or the big pieces out. All right, excuse my French. And then kind of cut it up. That's what I like to do. I like to take my scissors, just cut it up like this. You see how I'm cutting it up? Just cut it up. Just take it and chop it up. Chop it up a little bit because you're gonna mix it up. In the end, you're gonna mix it up in your bowl. So you gotta keep a bowl. And you're gonna mix it up in your bowl. See how we doing this? Chop it up like this. Chop it up like this into little fine pieces. Now it's chopped up into little fine pieces, and we're gonna put that in a bowl. All right. We got a bowl here with olive oil in it. So put some olive oil in that bowl. Throw that minced up cilantro's in there. Just throw that in there. That's how you do that. Just toss that stuff all up in there. Toss it all up in there. You know, get all of it as you can. Let's toss it on in there. That's extra flavor. Just toss that on in there. All right. Now that's done. All right. So what you want to do after that? After you do all that, we made our pasta. So now we're gonna get our stove ready. Heat up our stove. So now we got everything pretty much ready. So now all we gotta do now, unplug this, and we're gonna put some fire on the stove. We're gonna put some fire on this stove. Turn that on. And put some fire to the stove. Alright, so now that the stove is ready, turn that stove up to the highest temperature you can cut it up to. Then put your pot on. Let it get hot up. Let it get as hot as it could. You know, kind of get everything out of the way. Alright, I'm kind of freestyling this, y'all, so don't judge me. Alright, so we're pretty much getting everything heated up. Get this heated up first. Let this heat up, and we're gonna add oil to it. We're gonna let this heat up, and once it heats up, you know, just make sure that you got it set to the highest temperature that you can possibly make it. All right. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna saute this tomato sauce first. That's the first thing we're gonna do, is saute this sauce. Put everything. We're gonna saute this sauce. So now that this is heating up, we're gonna take that sauce, add some oil to that pan. So real weird. All right. So we added that. All right. So now we got that in there. All right. Add a little of these mixed herbs in here. We're gonna add a little Neapolitan sauce. Neapolitan sauce. Mix up some of that. All right. Okay, so now you got that. We're gonna add a little. These are chilies. Gonna add some chili sauce because you want it a little spicy. So add a little chili sauce. And we're gonna add a little of this garlic paste. Add a little garlic paste. Straight up. All right, so all right, so we're gonna cook this spaghetti sauce. This is sauce, homemade sauce. So, oh, that's spicy. Oh, all right, and we're gonna put a little food coloring in it. So we're gonna let this cook. Let this cook for about we're gonna cook it since we mixed it all up. We're gonna cook it for about 8 minutes. We're gonna give it about 8 minutes to cook. So we're gonna set our timer. Since we already been cooking, we set it for 7 minutes. We're gonna cook it for 7 minutes. And we'll come back after 7 minutes, all right? All right. It's done. So what we're gonna do is take this sauce. As you can see, our sauce then simmered up. It's looking saucy. It's nice and thick. It's looking real saucy here. All right, we didn't add salt to this sauce because the garlic paste has salt in it already. Everything has salt in it. If y'all don't know, everything pretty much has salt in it. Tomatoes has salt. Everything naturally has salt in it, so you don't need it. Uh, some people add sugar to their food. I don't add sugar to mine. I don't add sugar to my food because to me, I don't feel like I need to all the time. It depends on what I'm cooking, and and this is not meat spaghetti, so because it's not meat in the spaghetti, I don't feel like I need to add no sugar. All right, so because that's done, I can go ahead and put this in the bowl. I'm going to put this sauce inside this bowl. See, it's nice and thick. It's not runny. So it's ready. So it's nice and thick. So I'm going to put that all in this bowl. So while that sauce is in this bowl saucing, I'm going to put it in the bowl because it's thick. It's going to get even thicker now that it's out in this bowl. All right. So now what we're going to do is cook our pasta. Now we can cook our pasta. All right. So turn the stove up to its highest temperature. Turn it to the highest temperature. And you're going to add 4 cups of water. All right. All right. One teaspoon of this is 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. All right. So we add 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. Add 4 cups of water, and when that water starts to boil, when that boils, we're gonna add 250 grams of pasta. This is my favorite pasta, y'all. I can't stress that enough. But we'll come back once the water boils. All right, we're back. The pasta water is boiling. Now remember, we put 1 teaspoon of garlic salt in there. So what we're gonna do, now that it's boiling, we're gonna put our spaghetti in there. This is a 500-gram pack, but we have 250 grams left in here. So we're gonna use the rest. Take off this top. All right. We put that spaghetti in there, put the lid on it, kind of stir it up like this just to submerge all that spaghettis. And we're gonna set our timer. Set the timer for 7 minutes. Now that we got the timer set for 7 minutes, we're gonna let this cook. And as it cooks, like I said, we're gonna stir everything up as it cooks. But we'll come back once the pasta is finished cooking. And remember, whenever you're cooking pasta, you gotta shake it up like this. Once it start bubbling up real a whole lot, just shake it up like that so that the pasta don't stick together. We'll be back. I'll give you an example. All right, we're back. As you can see, this pasta is boiling rapidly. So when it's boiling like that rapidly, this is what I like to do to keep the pasta from sticking. Shake the pasta up like that. Stir it around like that. Just shake it up. That way it keeps the pasta from sticking. Alright, so that's how I do that. Okay, we're back and our pasta is finished. So we're going to immediately take this pasta out and put it into this bowl. So we're going to open that up. Take our tongs. Cut this pasta water off. Grab the pasta and immediately put it into this bowl. Alright, so now that the pasta's in there, what we're going to do is we're going to toss this pasta around immediately so you can see that. Toss that pasta in that sauce immediately. This way it heats up the sauce and everything. Hope y'all can see that. So now it's sauced up. Okay, so it's all mixed up. As you can see, it's all mixed up. And we're going to plate the pasta. I'll come back when we're ready. Okay, we're back. Now we have to plate our pasta. So what you're going to need is some tongs and a pasta ladle. This is a ladle, soup ladle. So we're going to grab some of this pasta out of this bowl. Grab some of the pasta out the bowl. Mix it up like this in the bowl so that it's very mixed up like that. Then grab a whole lot of it like that. Bring it to your plate and turn it like this. You gotta twirl that pasta. Turn it in a circle. Turn it right in a circle. And then place it on your plate. Keep turning it. Keep turning it. Keep turning it as you release it. And voila. Then get some more. Do the same thing. Take it to your plate and turn it. Take it to your plate and turn it over. Keep turning it. Keep turning it. Keep turning it. Keep turning it. Once you get that nice little circle like that, that spiral, kind of place it on the top of the other pasta. And keep turning it. Keep turning it and releasing it at the same time. Turn it and release it at the same time. Alright? Keep turning it and releasing it at the same time. That will give you a nice mountain of pasta. Alright? That's that. Now it ain't gonna be perfect all the time because this is al dente pasta, but it is what it is. It's not gonna always be correct all the way once you let it go, because that pasta is al dente. See, boom. All right, it's pretty much good. So what you gotta do is you're gonna take your a napkin or something, kind of wipe down the plate because you want your plate to look good. Kind of wipe down the plate where all that sauce is running and everything. Kind of wipe down that plate so it can look presentable. Then you grab your cheese. Oh yeah, put a little chili flakes, red chili flakes on top. Sprinkle it with a little red chili flake. It's all for color and look, not for nothing else. All right. Then grab you some fermented cheese. Get you some of this fermented cheese. And grab your grater and just put a little cheese on that pasta. Grate that cheese on that pasta. Just like it's Parmesan, grate that cheese on there. As much as you like. I like a little bit, I like kind of a lot of cheese on my pastas. So we're gonna put a lot. Alright, so there you go. Voila. It's nice and done. I'm gonna give you a better picture. Give me a second. We'll take a better picture, photo of it. Get it from a different angle so that you can see the pasta. This is our results. This is pasta with gravy. Pasta with gravy. Oh, I love that fermented cheese. Look at all that. It's like snow. Beautiful snow. Look at that. Looks delicious. I don't know what to tell you. That's a delicious plate of pasta. All right. That's the finished product. Hope you guys like it. Have a good one.